again, mother. It's been a hot topic about Mendeecees and I for some time now, and I'm sick of it. This is not a marriage for your clickbait. This is not a marriage that you can tear down simply because you thought you had me caught in a DM or you thought him had him caught in a DM. So next time you think that you're gonna turn my household up and down, think again. Very moment, right? I know it was no. I know that there was no touching. I know that there was no kissing. Same thing I said about the other chick. Oh, he be at my bar. The world keep looking for a reason to break my family up. Stop it. Stop it! Stop it! Enough is enough! I am sick of it! Let it be one family that sticks together! Let it be one couple that makes it! Put some back on my name and on the Harris name! You gotta stop it! Stop playing with me! And I'm not gonna say it again!
What is this? A Tyler Perry plot come to life? Queen Yandy Smith and, wait for it, Tamar Braxton caught up in the same mess with Mendeecees? This ain't just gossip. This is straight up soap opera drama in real time. Now listen, Tamar's own friend allegedly spilled that she really was messing with Mendeecees behind the scenes. And here's the kicker. Yandy herself has now jumped in the mix. And of course, she's doing what she always does whenever her man's name gets dragged through another scandal, standing by him and defending him like nothing's wrong. But word on the street says Yandy isn't just defending him this time. She's allegedly ready to handle it personally if Tamar keeps pressing the issue. Whoo! The energy is tense. Let's not forget, Yandy and Mendeecees go way back. They've been locked in since 2006, finally made it official in 2015, and they share 2 kids together, Omir and Skylar. Plus, Mendeecees has 2 more kids from past relationships, but there's one thing this couple has always had in common: drama, and not just small drama. We're talking messy cheating scandals that just keep piling up, and the crazy part? These scandals aren't fading, they're only getting bigger and uglier by the month. Every time the smoke clears, another fire pops up. Only this time, Tamar's name is in the middle of it. And that makes the whole situation 10 times hotter. If you ever needed proof that Yandy and Mendeecees aren't exactly living in some fairy tale love story, just rewind back to Love and Hip Hop. On camera, Mendeecees straight up admitted that he thinks about divorce almost every single day. He even said their marriage feels more like a business deal than real love. And Yandy, she wasn't innocent either. She confessed she once built an emotional connection with someone else outside her marriage. She didn't label it cheating, but she admitted it was definitely a problem they had to work through. That's not a solid foundation. That's cracks in the wall. Now fast forward to this latest mess, and things look even messier. Mendeecees has been accused of creeping around with none other than Tamar Braxton. Yes, that Tamar, the Grammy-winning diva herself. But here's where the story takes a sharp twist. Tamar just went through a terrifying health scare. She revealed she woke up in a pool of blood with a fractured nose, teeth knocked out, mobility issues. The whole thing left her weak and barely able to speak. She called it life-changing and begged her fans for prayers while she tries to heal her body and her mind. But just before that accident, insiders say Tamar was spotted at V12 Lounge in Atlanta. And guess who was right there getting a little too close? Mendeecees. Allegedly, Tamar even invited him and a couple friends back to her house after the club around 1 a.m. That detail right there is what's making people raise their eyebrows sky high. On one side, Tamar is battling for her health, asking fans to pray for her recovery. On the other, Mendeecees is already drowning in rumors about stepping out on Yandy. Mix those 2 situations together, and it's no wonder the streets can't stop buzzing about what really went down that night. So here's the question everybody's whispering. Is Tamar the mystery woman in Mendeecees' latest saga, or are fans just running wild with rumors after catching a few late-night glimpses? Because let's be honest, it's hard to believe Mendeecees just randomly popped up in Tamar Braxton's nightlife circle out of nowhere. Word on the street is he's actually been tapped to play the leading man in her upcoming visual project. If that's true, then maybe that explains why the 2 of them were spotted looking so close at V12 Lounge in Atlanta. But here's the catch. Business deals usually don't end with leaving the club at 1 a.m. and sliding back to someone's house. That little detail is why so many people think there's way more going on than just a professional collab. And the theories are getting wild. Some folks are even asking if Tamar's scary accident was really just bad luck, or if Yandy might have had something to do with it. Others are calling it the ancestors warning her. Either way, the whispers won't stop. And Tamar and Mendeecees aren't doing themselves any favors because they haven't confirmed this supposed project yet. So now fans are left stuck between two possibilities: strictly business or business plus something extra. And let's keep it real. With both Yandy and Mendeecees tied up in non-stop cheating scandals these past few months, it wouldn't be shocking if something more was brewing behind closed doors. Just a couple of days ago, Yandy's former best friend and hairstylist, Bryant Jameson, blasted her on Instagram, claiming she used a London trip as cover to cheat on Mendeecees. That accusation hit hard, and Yandy said it crushed her. But fans ain't forgetting it anytime soon. With Tamar's name now added to the storm, this whole love triangle is turning into a full-on circus. So here's where things went left. Bryant wasn't just throwing shade, he flat out alleged that Yandy was having an affair with a fitness trainer. And when her supporters dragged him for it, he didn't back down 1 inch. He doubled down, claiming that Yandy had caused chaos in his own love life. According to him, she allegedly booked a hotel under his name for her own use, which made his ex think he was the one cheating. And when Yandy refused to clear the air, he says that's what pushed him to spill her business as revenge. Messy, right? Then the supposed trainer himself, Michael, jumped into the conversation and made it even crazier. He took to his IG stories and dropped a bomb. He wrote, "Out of respect for everyone involved, I've stayed silent as the internet did what it does. But to be clear, yes, I was involved with Yandy Smith. And it wasn't just a one-time situation, it happened over a period of time. I'm not here to argue, defend, or point fingers. I take responsibility for my part, and moving forward privately, I won't be speaking on this again. Respectfully, let's all move on." Whew, that's a confession if I've ever heard one. Meanwhile, Mendeecees ain't off the hook either. He's been slapped with back-to-back cheating rumors of his own, and unlike Yandy's emotional connection or this trainer scandal, his history of stepping out is way deeper and louder. Compared to Mendeecees, Yandy's name in this cheating conversation is barely a drop in the bucket. But now that her own dirt is out in the open, folks are starting to say this power couple might be equally toxic. Mendeecees has been tangled up in more alleged scandals than anyone can count. DM leaks, late-night sightings, women stepping forward with their receipts, and even his own love and hip-hop castmates throwing shade. One of the most eye-opening moments came from Sierra Gates, who set the internet on fire after hinting that Mendeecees was creeping with a married woman. Sierra went on video and made it sound real messy. She said she usually keeps quiet and minds her business, but this time she had personally seen Mendeecees out with a woman named Angie, who just so happened to be married. Not only that, Sierra claimed she saw them in more than one spot together and even teased that she had pictures. When the Shade Room tried to press her for more details, Sierra admitted she had already spoken to Yandy about what she knew, but she never retracted her claims or mentioned Angie again. She also stayed silent on how Yandy reacted. Instead, Sierra tried to shift the spotlight back, saying the whole drama reminded her why she prefers family, husband, and peace at home instead of chasing Instagram clout. Later, she admitted she let negativity get the best of her and said she regretted the video, but the damage was already done. And Sierra isn't the only one dragging his name. Alexis Sky and her friend also went live and straight up claimed that Mendeecees has been cheating on Yandy ever since they relocated to Atlanta. According to them, he's bored. She's not exciting him anymore. And that's why the wandering eye kicked in. Between these constant accusations and all the whispers piling up, it's getting harder and harder for anyone to believe Mendeecees is keeping it faithful at home. Alexis didn't just drop rumors. She flat out warned Yandy to keep her man on a tight leash because, in her words, Mendeecees was sleeping around with everything else. And Alexis wasn't the only one stirring the pot. Blogger Tasha K jumped in too, claiming she had actual audio proof of Mendeecees being unfaithful. Voice notes, flirty exchanges, the whole package. If that wasn't messy enough, model Jessica White also came forward with her own bombshell saying Mendeecees allegedly tried to hit on her niece. She even recalled, "I was talking to my niece the other day, Robin." And fans went crazy connecting the dots. See, these cheating rumors aren't new. They've been stacking up for years, but the last few months have been on a whole other level. Every time you turn around, there's another woman, another screenshot, another accusation. And yet, through it all, one thing stays the same. Yandy always jumps to defend him. When Jessica White aired out her niece's situation, Yandy didn't even hesitate. Instead of admitting there might be truth, she completely flipped the narrative. She claimed those DMS weren't from Mendeecees at all, they were from her. Yes, Yandy said she was the one sending the messages, taking the heat herself just to shield him. That's how far she'll go, taking the blame, brushing off scandal after scandal, and keeping the spotlight off Mendeecees no matter what receipts pop up. She even doubled down by saying the world is just trying to break up her happy marriage. But the more she protects him, the more people wonder, has Yandy built her whole life on defending a man who refuses to defend their marriage? Allegedly, Yandy is handling this Tamar mess the exact same way she's handled every other scandal, with fire in her chest and loyalty to Mendeecees no matter what. Insiders say Yandy feels Tamar is way out of line, not just because she's a star in her own right, but because she allegedly knew Mendeecees was already under fire when she started getting close. And according to whispers, Yandy's even told friends that if these rumors turn out to be true, she's ready to put hands on Tamar for crossing that line. That's how heated this has gotten, and it wouldn't be the first time Yandy's gone off on another woman over her husband. Remember when Jasmine Blue accused Mendeecees of cheating and hinted that the mystery woman was too scared to come forward? Jasmine's friend Erica Racine backed her up, saying Yandy was turning a blind eye while Mendeecees did his dirt. That tension boiled over into a full-on confrontation. Jasmine and Erica ended up outside face-to-face with Yandy and Mendeecees, and Erica called Yandy out directly for standing by her man while he cheated. It was explosive, and fans still remember that showdown.
Everybody in Atlanta and everybody knows it. You're not going to talk to him like that. But I am. And what are you going to do to us? And what are you going to do? You're not going to talk to him. Don't play with me. Don't play with him. Don't play with me with him.
So now, with Tamar's name caught in the mix, people can't help but wonder, are we about to see history repeat itself? Because if Yandy's really threatening to run up on Tamar the way she did before, this drama could blow way past Instagram shade and straight into the streets. The altercation got so wild that Mendeecees himself jumped in and tried to shut Erica down, snapping, "Why are you talking?" But Erica wasn't intimidated. She fired right back, repeating his words with venom and then blasting him on the spot. First of all, you slept with everybody in Atlanta, and everybody knows it. Who? That cut deep. That's when Yandy stepped in, throwing herself between her husband and Erica, making it clear she wasn't going to let anyone disrespect her man. Yandy barked, "You're not going to talk to him like that." But Erica wasn't backing down. She clapped back instantly. "But I am. And what are you gonna do?" The tension exploded, and Erica later claimed Yandy actually hit her in the face during the chaos. A couple of days later, Yandy tried to smooth things over in an interview. She insisted the rumors and her confrontation with Erica and Jasmine were behind them, and swore she wasn't going to let the drama shake her happy marriage. But let's be real, that sounded more like damage control than truth. Sometimes the way Yandy brushes off scandals feels like it's less about peace of mind and more about holding her marriage together with tape and glue. And now here we are, with Tamar Braxton's name caught up in the firestorm. Whether Tamar really is just working on a visual project with Mendeecees or whether there's something messier brewing, her involvement just made this one of the juiciest storylines spinning around reality TV right now. The bigger question, is Tamar stepping into dangerous territory that could spark another public showdown? Or is she flipping all these whispers into fuel for her next big project, the way she always does? If anyone knows how to spin scandal into spotlight, it's Tamar Braxton. At this point, the lines between scandal business and straight-up betrayal are completely blurred. Tamar Braxton, Yandy Smith, and Mendeecees have turned a messy rumor mill into one of the most explosive storylines reality TV has seen in years. Is Tamar really the mystery woman in this saga? Or is she just another name caught in Mendeecees' never-ending trail of cheating allegations? Is Yandy's ride-or-die loyalty protecting her marriage or slowly destroying it? And let's not forget Tamar's terrifying accident that had fans praying for her life. Some are even whispering it wasn't just bad luck, but a warning sign of how dangerous playing in this love triangle could get. No matter how you slice it, this story has everything: infidelity claims, public confrontations, old beefs resurfacing, and a superstar name tossed in the mix to crank the drama up to a whole new level. Tamar might flip this into more publicity for her next big project, or she might find herself caught in a feud that gets nastier by the day. Yandy's already drawn her line in the sand, and Mendeecees? Well, he's sitting at the center of the storm like he always does. And trust me, this isn't the last we'll hear of it, because every time the dust settles around these three, another scandal pops right back up. Stay tuned, because we'll be digging deeper into all the secrets, all the shade, and all the receipts right here on BarzBuzz, where the real tea never sleeps.